Hello everyone, welcome back to our YouTube channel. Today we have a very special guest with us, CFO Parth Shah of RKC Infra Bill Private Limited. Let's dive into the video. Hello CFO Parth Shah. Myself Prachi Soni. I'm glad to welcome to you our CFO series. So can you please give me a brief introduction about yourself?
Hi. So as you already know my name, I have education background. I have done my chartered accountancy, company secretary, and I've also done masters in political science, which was the area of my interest. Since then, I'm associated with infrastructure construction company called RKC Infra Private Limited, and right now I'm the group CFO and a partner in the organization. So I look after the entire business development operations as well as the obvious CFO related activities.
Okay, so what do you believe are the most important qualities or skills that a CFO should possess?
So obviously, because it is CFO in general in any organization is a leadership role. So obviously, the leadership quality is the first prime most requirement. Functional expertise maybe मतलब 19-20 चला सकते हैं, but leadership quality should I think is a paramount skill that I feel CFO should possess.
Okay, so what is driving your growth?
Pardon?
What is driving your growth?
Okay, so my growth is I'm extremely ambitious in so far as the kind of impact that I want to do or I want to make in the infrastructure industry. So, from my personal growth perspective, that is the paramount underlying proposition that we want to make a larger impact on the infrastructure industry. Because see, you have to look at this from this angle that when we are constructing roads or infrastructure, our ultimate client is a taxpayer. So not many people understand this, but my ultimate client is the taxpayer from whose money the roads are being constructed. So we consider a customer as a king, client as a god, right? So their safety, their utility, their facility is of paramount importance to our group, and that is why while our project authorities or clients are NHAI, more, but we think from this angle that our ultimate customer is the user of the road,
Yes.
and the facility and utility that the user of the road expects, we should exceed their expectation. And infrastructure for a developing country like India is a big expenditure. So infrastructure should generally be of at least 20 to 25 years lifespan. So generally, the roads constructed by RKC, I'm glad and proud to share that at least 10 to 15 years, even bituminous road, हमको कोई maintenance की जरूरत नहीं पड़ती है. So we don't require to maintain the road. So generally हमने देखा होगा अहमदाबाद में, particularly in Ahmedabad because I stay here, in every monsoon the roads they break down. There are potholes, there are alligator cracks, but the roads built by RKC generally 10 to 15 years there is no issue. Right. So हम इसको people think it from one angle that the उसको कितनी बार reconstruct किया उसका cost क्या आया. We have to look at from the project life cycle cost. So project life cycle cost में from a nation point of view, you also have to calculate the mileage reduction in the vehicles due to the poor roads, right? You also have to calculate the extra time taken by the transporters and the users, right? You also have to take into account the carbon emissions while doing the maintenance or construction activity. If you look at from the global perspective, from a project life cycle perspective, I think we are building roads at 50% cheaper rates, and these roads last 10 years more than the other roads.
Okay, so like being a CFO, what are your top focus area? Being productive, being profitable, cost effective, or financial expansion?
We believe more in the expanding the revenue ambit in improve, because we are lucky enough to have the cost optimization at a very early stage. So our cost of finance, our cost of other capital is on a very from industry standards perspective is on a very lower side. We are highly extremely competitive. So right now our ambit of focus is increasing the revenue bandwidth, because there is only a limited option for you to work on the cost optimization. But in revenue or in sales portfolio, there is no limit. The sky is the limit, right? So we right now my focus is increasing the revenue with sustainable profit ratios.
Okay, so like what led you to pursue career in finance?
So I don't. As I have since my 12th standard, I was always. I was. I mean, always interested in finance. I don't know how that came into picture, but I was always interested in finance, and I think that in today's world, whatever activity we do, or whatever work we do, finance is, is like a blood. So you require blood for day-to-day activities, right? So similarly, you require finance in whatever business, whichever activity, right? So it is of utmost important, and I believe that through finance uh, we are able to give the organization a platform to perform and to showcase the engineering expertise that we have. Because whatever functional expertise that we may have or anyone may possess, if you do not have opportunity, if you do not have capital, if you do not have the platform, right, or if you are not competitive in your financing, in your capital, then you will not be able to deliver what you already have. So I think that led me to pursue a career in finance.
Okay, so how do you craft your finance strategy?
Well, finance strategy broadly comes from the business strategy, which we should admit that what is the nature of our business, what is the kind of growth that we want to see right now and in the near future. So accordingly, according to your business operations, according to the scenario in the market, according to the industry situation, the financing strategy is very dynamic. Sometimes so we look at it from lending perspective also, and from deposit perspective also, from both perspective. So for example, if you are about to invest in a near future in any operating assets or in any capital investment, then obviously your deposit side investments will the portfolio will change. It will be more liquid, it will be more, short term. If we have longer horizon investments, then it will be different. So it all depends on it is very dynamic. Every 6 months we review our financing strategy, and every 6 months or every 1 year or so, the the pattern of our lending side as well as, so borrowing side as well as the advance side, both change based on the kind of projects that we are doing. So we are engaged into PPP model business also, wherein, for example, there is a 2,000 crore project. So we have to invest 2,000 crore in that particular project through obviously debt and equity both. And then the government pays us in deferred installments in next 15 years or 20 years, just like toll. So instead of toll, we get fixed annuity. So if we have those kind of projects in our portfolio, then our financial strategy will be different. If we have EPC projects, then the strategy will be different. And if we have item rate contracts, the strategy will be extremely different. So it all depends on the type of contract that we have right now, the type of contract that we want to execute in the near future, and the other infrastructure. Right now in infrastructure, there is a huge scope of monetizing the operating assets. So, or the completed road projects. So it all depends on time to time. Yeah.
Okay, thank you so much for such informative insights.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for inviting me. Thank you.
If you like this video, make sure you like, share, comment, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Thank you.